Hey guys, this is Jake Price. This is the first true episode of the Power Effects. We're going to dive a little bit into Nikola Tesla today. He's one of the godfathers of electricity. Super interesting lifestyle, background, conspiracy theories wrapped around this guy. Pretty cool. I'm also starting my own YouTube channel, Jake Price Does It. I do DIY, comedy conspiracy, little things here and there, just cool stuff, I think.
I thought it was pretty cool with it, definitely with the sync.
Yeah,
and you're getting frustrated. I don't know what video was that where you're getting frustrated.
Oh, I had a couple shorts of me doing plumbing. I'm an electrician by trade. I was doing plumbing, and I hate plumbing, dude. But I'm too cheap to pay somebody else to do it. Unless I mess it up, then I'll pay. But
right,
yeah, the S trap, that was a pain. The garbage disposal hookup for my dishwasher was a pain. It's not my forte.
Right.
But,
okay, I noticed that.
Yeah.
I noticed. You gotta watch no cuss words. You'll be putting Badland on YouTube. Just to let you know.
No, I curse on my channel.
I don't. I can't. I'm doing a training channel, and I want to get as many customers as possible to become my customers to train you to be better electricians. Tech Train Solutions is my podcast, my channel, and it's to help electricians be better, because I do the interviewing, and Jake, you probably dealt with it too. What's out there is not very good at the moment. It's not really their fault. They just don't know where to go. I always get asked after an interview, where do I go to learn this information?
Right.
You know,
which is true. Like, you are on the right path. There is nowhere that does what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Make you get the better job, because the better job. What's the starting rate for industrial electrician?
Depends.
For the higher level ones.
Higher level, if you go into industrial maintenance, is higher end is like $49, $50 an hour starting rates.
Yeah.
Low end is 30. So it's a pretty wide range of pay scales. If you just have to find the right place.
The people that are 30, they're the ones we're interviewing, and I can see why they're 30.
Right.
To us, they'd be glorified operators in our plant.
True, but the issue is corporations, they want to keep those people down low. They don't want them to realize that they're better. They want to keep those guys in that dual position where you're not truly one or the other. So they maximize profit while you just stay there and you think you're doing good.
I might agree with that, because that's what I'm noticing. Because they're like, this is all we do. We're not supposed to touch this because our electrical engineer does that. We don't do that. We can almost do electrical engineer. In fact, I was almost electrical engineer for 2 years in the distribution center because we didn't have one.
Yeah, we've had several PLC training courses.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. Other facilities don't offer that, or you have to pay for it yourself. There's a lot of benefits to certain corporations, but you got to remember you're always
a number.
Always a number.
Yeah. So let's get in the subject at hand, right? I've looked and researched a little bit on Nikola Tesla myself.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, when I grew up, I idolized Edison, not knowing what he did later on. Later on, I realized what he did. I kind of stopped the idolization part of it. So let me ask you a little about Nikola Tesla.
Sure.
I heard a funny story, and I found a video. Can you tell me a little about the beginnings of his life?
Yeah, so he was born early on, early bird. He was July 10th, 1856. He was way before our generation. But the story was that he was born during a thunderstorm, an electrical thunderstorm, and people thought he was cursed. And his mother kind of stepped back to protect him and kind of separated him from the village.
Wow. Tell us about him, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know a lot about him. I just know enough from what I see on the internet.
So for me, I'm naturally a conspiracy theorist. I'm not the bells and whistles behind it. I like the darker side of things, or the more interesting side of things. But for him, he did go to he went to college in a couple of different places. Even though he never graduated, never got diplomas, he did attend engineering courses where he really took to his professor. His professor at his first college really struck his interest into electricity and
Really?
and behind that. So it was an early start, and then after college, he went to work for Edison on
Oh, he
DC.
did. He
He
worked
we worked
with
for
Edison.
Edison on DC current,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
And then he thought that AC was better, and Edison thought DC was better.
And we come to find out AC is better,
Yes.
a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I'll be honest with you. I never knew that. I never knew he worked for Edison. I just thought he was his own thing.
Yeah, he worked for a Continental Edison company in Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he started
So
out
he
in
had a
Paris.
Paris company. Edison
Edison
did.
did, yeah.
Really?
So
Wow.
Tesla was Siberian born
Mm-hmm.
in the Austrian Empire. Then he, after college, he branched out and started moving.
Mm.
Before eventually coming to America, he was never an American citizen. He ventured out and traveled and made it to America.
Oh, okay.
But he was at odds with Edison. That's why they split ways.
Okay. I see. Because I'll be honest with you, I see those pictures in New York City when Edison tried to do his thing. You
Mm-hmm.
see how many wires and cables throughout the whole city?
Yeah.
Apparently, it takes one cable to light one light bulb with DC. Is what I was seeing.
But it's not DC. DC is not efficient over long distance.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to have a power generation station every block, every 3 blocks to maintain the electricity in New York City efficiently.
Oh. So while we're talking about conspiracies, can you give us one conspiracy that you like hearing about or like that piqued your interest with Tesla?
Oh, with Tesla,
Yes.
for me, the major one was the Wardenclyffe Tower,
Okay.
which was one of his creations was a Tesla coil, and the Wardenclyffe Tower was supposed to be a radio frequency generator for J.P. Morgan. And once he got the funding from J.P. Morgan, he upscaled it and was going to create free energy
Mm.
and he thought that everybody should have the commodity of electricity in their household for free.
Mm.
And then J.P. Morgan pulled the funding and said it was breach of contract.
Really?
But at the time, J.P. Morgan had copper mines.
Mm.
He owned silicone facility. He owned everything to manufacture cables, wire, electricity. He owned all the
Wow.
workings behind it. So free electricity, wireless was a big loss for him.
I can see that.
So he pulled the funding from Tesla under breach of contract and gave it to Edison.
Edison, the nemesis.
Yep.
Wow.
Where the corporate greed took over.
Yeah. Well, the saying is the rich get richer, we get poorer. So
Yeah.
definitely in that situation. My goodness. All I know is that, from the what I saw at the time, why I was thought Edison was the man was because everything was invented, not knowing other people invented it for him.
Yeah.
Kind of like Apple.
Sure.
He didn't really invent anything. But then I found out about Tesla, um, about all that stuff. Now, there was another story you told me, something about paperwork or documents.
Yeah. So jumping towards the end of his life.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's no worries.
Yeah.
So when Nikola Tesla passed away, he died poor, living in a hotel. And he's kind of blacklisted by society. He was just this crazy guy that they portrayed him to be. But yeah, when he died, there was 80 cases of files of inventions, patents, all sorts of things that he had done throughout his life,
Right.
that the government took. They took all of his files, and then his nephew inherited everything.
Mm-hmm.
When he got those files back from the government, there's only 60 cases. And they had stated that there was nothing interesting in there. So they gave it all back, 20 cases short.
Right. And we always trust the government.
Oh, yeah. Government's for us, for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
That's funny. Anything else that was pretty cool when you're researching Tesla that you want to share?
What I didn't know was how integrated he is in the alternating current world. I didn't know that. I just assumed he was one of the godfathers in creation for electricity, but it wasn't just electricity. It was radio frequency. It was power generation. It was electric motors, electric generators. He was much more involved than I thought he was.
Wow. Okay.
So once I actually got out of the rabbit hole and looked into what he actually did, it was pretty impressive. And then he had over 100 patents filed in America, and then internationally over 200 internationally.
Really?
They weren't all granted, but he did have files across the world for his inventions or said inventions.
So you can kind of say he's the godfather of electricity, technically, because we wouldn't be having the cars or the smartphones or the TVs, the internet,
Well,
which we're going to be flying this on.
yes, uh, electric cars, I would say so, because he was big into electric
Mm-hmm.
motors, but they're more DC powered.
No, I understand, but I just meant you got to charge them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
without our
yeah. Oh,
power
yeah. Yeah,
generation
without
system,
alternating current, you got
oh yeah,
nothing. Nothing in this world runs right now without alternating current.
nothing. No, no,
So,
right.
yeah, he's a super interesting guy, and I think certain events or certain creations kind of turned a dark side to him or
Mm-hmm.
ill perceived.
All right.
But yeah, dude, I think he's a cool dude. Was.
So do I. I'll be honest. After I was doing some research too, and come to find out, man, it's wow. Just the fact he's died poor, though, that's sad.
Well,
It's that sad
once he was
thing.
outcast after the J.P. Morgan funding and kind of portrayed as this lunatic, nobody wanted to work with him.
Oh, portraying the lunatic thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that happens a lot more than you think.
oh, big time.
Oh
And he
yeah.
was always the inventor that needed funding.
Mm-hmm.
He was never the funder. He was the guy that this is my idea. Who can help me pay for this? So there was kind of a bad side to him. Also, he was always
Giving stuff away.
relying on somebody else's money to make his creations.
But he was giving a lot of it away, though, right? That's
Wanted
pretty much
to.
why.
That's why
probably why.
that's why he was blacklisted. He wanted to give free electricity.
Yeah.
Which there's theories around that too. I know Neil deGrasse Tyson touched on that, was the theory of the Tesla coil and giving free power. Imagine you're in your living room and all of your stuff is wireless,
Right.
and this Tesla coil's transmitting all this energy through. All that energy that's going to your light bulbs and your appliances, that's also going through your body.
Mm-hmm.
So as cool as it sounded, or the idea behind it was, well, had good intentions, no one knows what the repercussions of that is, because it's just constant frequency going through your body at all times.
If you look, I mean, some say near power lines, people live there.
Yeah.
They've developed cancer.
Yeah.
And that's not from me being a kid, but I've seen
Yeah.
the documentation on it.
Sure.
But I'm looking at some of these patents, and being an industrial electrician, we work on a lot of this stuff today.
Everything we touched, he had touched, or
That's
was
what I'm
his
saying.
creation, as electric motors,
I see
alternating.
that.
He has a patent filed for alternating current.
I saw that. Yeah, I
He
saw that
has
too.
radios. He has armatures, windings, the actual nuts and bolts of the electric motor. He has files for.
Wow. I just think, yeah, I don't know if anybody else would have figured it out right away. It's probably been a while. So that's nice. Electrical circuit controllers.
Yeah.
Which we deal with today, by the way, in PLC's controls.
Mm-hmm.
PLC's controls our world now.
Yeah.
Little electrical impulses starting and stopping a machine, all because of Nikola Tesla.
Automation.
Yeah.
Job mitigation.
Well, that's what they're talking about in the next video, by the way.
Sure.
AI taking over the world.
That's another one. Well, I can't really hate on AI too much. I use ChatGPT and Grok.
Well, personally, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good because someone has to work on it.
For now, that's another topic we'll touch later. But
yeah,
once they perfect robotics and AI, it can start working on itself.
Yeah.
It won't need people for very long.
Unfortunately, yes. That's why we got to do something about it.
We're relying on a socialism government.
Well, that's everybody's losing their jobs. Right now, our plant, I don't know if you know this, but they have a huge team figuring out how to make everything automated.
Yeah, there's
they run the winders, they run the
well, I mean, again, it goes back to corporations.
Yeah.
Corporations are for the shareholder, not the employee.
Yes.
So they're here to maximize profit and mitigate cost.
Yep.
So we're a cost.
Big time. Definitely maintenance too. I hear it all the time. You're a cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Amazon's doing it.
Oh yeah.
They have we're Pennsylvania based. So Amazon in Newark, Delaware, I'm sure other facilities too. It's not just Delaware, but they have automated warehouses where there is no forklift drivers. That pallet is unloading itself on an electrical grid
Mm.
and following that. There's maintenance personnel and a few operators, but it really cut out big time
Automation.
jobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, again, that's our next video. We won't go too much in the rabbit hole there until next time. So I want to talk about other things too.
Yeah, man.
So one thing I've noticed in our trade lately,
Yeah.
is that we're expected to know more and more.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We're not. I hate to say it, we're not the dumb trade. We're just not. You
Yeah.
know, you deal with a lot of electricians and stuff. Uh, what kind of person do you like to work with in right now? What describe that person that you find enjoyable to work with at work?
So I came up through contracting
Mm-hmm.
in the industrial commercial side. I wasn't in corporate America. I was in the field. I'm a blue collar dirtbag.
Mm-hmm.
I like a guy that you can bust balls with,
Mm-hmm.
but also bounce ideas off of. So you can have fun, but not be all business.
Yeah.
That's a boring day.
Yeah.
Obviously, I understand the time and place for professionalism, but I like
Right. You
it's a
like the
it's a
fun time.
it's
I'm
a, it's
sorry.
a long day if you got
Yeah.
to be serious all day. So I like
Yeah.
a guy that um,
I'm the same way.
I try to be this way, and sometimes I know I'm stubborn, but I like a guy that can work outside of their own box. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'm setting my ways of this is how I like to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but I try to be more open to other ideas also. If they
Right.
have a better way to do it,
Mm-hmm.
sign me up. I want an easy day too. So I like people that are intuitive, cooperative, collaborative, but you
Yeah.
can bust their balls too.
Oh, big time. Well, at one time, I had a work partner. I'll just say the name, Joe Derrickson.
Great guy.
Love the guy.
Great
He was
guy.
my partner for 12 years. They called him Rubber Lips because he doesn't stop talking. But
Mhm.
he's a funny guy. He busts my stones all the time. And occasionally you get that one sensitive guy in the shop.
Oh yeah.
And then they would bust his stones so much that I just couldn't take it. I transferred it to me because I have no problem getting busted.
Oh yeah.
Busted. One time I was called One Wire Quinn.
Sergeant Solder.
Sergeant Solder,
Sergeant
yeah.
Solder.
Multi-wire Quinn. And then Joe said, finally, look, we're tired of this. You're just root cause Quinn.
All the problems start here.
Yeah. I didn't do all those problems, but I just took it on just to get someone stopped getting busted
Hey man,
because they can't take it. Because you do have those guys that just
everyone
can't
needs a pincushion, but oh yeah, there's definitely guys that are way too sensitive,
yeah, way too
or they
sensitive.
can dish it out and they can't take it back,
Yeah,
which I think is the worst.
it's
I
hard
can
to
understand someone not wanting to be part of the ball busting, but I
Mhm.
can't understand someone dishing it out and not being able to take it.
Oh,
That's a big taboo for me.
Oh, me too. Tesla's top 10 inventions.
Yeah, so he's got some really cool stuff. Obviously, like Tesla coils, mad scientist. That's what he's kind of known for. He didn't create the lamp itself. He created a way to make it into words and signs. It's like
Okay.
he made it cool. That's what he did.
I go country dance, so I love neon
Yeah,
lights.
he didn't create the lamp itself, but he innovated the way that it's used,
Okay.
which is I think super cool.
Me too.
And then obviously alternating current, which is kind of him, but kind of not him, as kind of a group effort.
He just pushed it.
He pushed it, yeah, and
Pushed
he
it.
tried to make it more efficient and its capabilities. AC really industrialized the world. Like you can really do a lot more with AC transmission than you can with DC.
Yeah. So these are all good things that Tesla has
Mhm.
given us.
Yeah.
And all the conspiracies that he just talked about.
Oh yeah. Deep
mean,
rabbit hole for
deep.
his yeah.
Deep. You got to trust the government, right?
Government's for the people.
Big time. Big time.
Tunguska
Yeah, man.
event.
What's that? I never heard of this.
So he was working on the theory behind it was he was working on a radio controlled torpedo for the government.
Mm.
And he was testing it out and it blew up a forest in a Siberian country and like destroyed
Oh wow.
thousands of trees in this one tight spot. and it was a pretty remote village, so no one really knew about it. So that's the cool side of the conspiracy. Like a lot of people like to spectate that he did overshoot his target and then did blow up the forest, and other people just think it was a meteor, which is another that's cool too.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
like a fun side and then a more realistic side. So like
Okay.
guys like me, I like to dig into the rabbit hole, but then I get brought back to Earth and say, okay, maybe that's more realistic
Yeah.
than a torpedo exploding.
Just to let you know, I did watch History Channel. They did talk about that, but they said it was a meteor. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Oh yeah.
History Channel said it was
No,
a
no.
meteor.
It's much more likely than
Mhm.
it is to have a death ray. That so
Good, positive,
hey, you
possibly.
never know. I mean, he's dead. You
Yeah.
can't ask him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And all the secrets that they're not telling us.
well, that's another rabbit hole. Again, 20 cases of his files never made it back to his family.
Yeah.
That was procured by the government and kept
Mm,
within the government.
man.
So we'll never know.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't truly believe that our government's transparent.
Oh, of course not.
Call me what you may, but I don't trust the government. I
Mm,
don't trust any government across the world. I don't think
yeah.
any government is truly for their people.
Of course not. No.
So
Power corrupts, right?
yeah, oh yeah,
Power corrupts. It doesn't matter where, it just corrupts.
yep.
Hmm.
Root of
Yeah.
all evil.
That's right.
So that kind of wraps up all I'm really equipped to talk about with Nikola Tesla. My research only goes so far about with Nikola Tesla. My research only kind of wraps up all I'm really equipped to talk about with Nikola Tesla. My research only goes so far. He's a much deeper character than I thought he was.
Right.
I can't go that far. I don't retain all that information.
But it was a lot of good information. I'll be honest. A lot of stuff I did not know.
Yeah, I knew he was a big part of electricity. I didn't know how deeply rooted he was in our world today and
Mhm.
why I realistically have a job.
Right. And I know in high school or in school, uh, Edison was talked a lot. Nikola Tesla wasn't really talked
Well, he
about.
was taboo.
Yeah.
Edison was the corporate hero.
Yeah.
He was the corporate guy. So you're going to put up people you want your generation to follow. They want people to be for corporations.
Yeah.
Tesla wasn't a corporate guy.
Hmm.
So they made him out to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
So you look at history books are written by winners.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a winner, so I won't be history book. So that's basically all then, huh?
Yeah, as far as I can go into Nikola Tesla, unless we research more and dive down later, I think we can wrap this up and prepare for next week, where we're going to dive sort of into AI and robotics and what's going on with that and all the stuff behind that too, man.
And a lot of, again, talk about contractors and homeowners. I got a lot of venting to do. I'll vent it to you guys since you're going to be listening to us. And that's basically it for next episode. So this is episode 2. You know, it's technically 1, but it's 2. So just like
Yeah, we had an introduction. This is our true first episode. So,
and who are we called again?
the Power Effects.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, we're in it, dude.
Oh yeah.